Jack Shore suffers gruesome fight-ending leg injury at UFC 301. Tank suffered the second defeat of his UFC career in bizarre fashion against the Brazilian. UFC star Jack Shore suffered a gruesome leg injury at UFC 300 and one that led to one of the most bizarre fight endings ever. The Welshman traveled to enemy territory to face hometown favorite Joanderson Brito in Rio de Janeiro. Tank never really got into the fight before suffering a shocking injury. UFC star Jack Shore suffered the second defeat of his career due to a gruesome leg injury at UFC 300 and one that led to one of the most bizarre fight endings ever. The Welshman came into the fight off the back of an impressive win against Makwan Amirkhani at UFC 286 last year on his return to featherweight. After suffering the first professional defeat of his career against Ricky Simon 2 years ago, the 29-year-old was looking to make it 2 wins on the bounce in Brazil last night. Tank, who traveled to enemy territory to face favorite Joanderson Brito at the Farmasi Arena in Rio de Janeiro, never got into the fight before suffering a devastating injury. From the get-go, Brito was chopping the lead leg with heavy kicks, which had the Welshman backpedaling. While the Brit showed glimpses early on, he struggled to deal with the Brazilian's aggressive game plan. The Brazilian's leg kicks eventually paid dividends, and the damage done eventually opened a gruesome cut on the shine of Shore. The Welshman appeared to be moving well, but with blood pouring down the leg, the referee paused the action and the ringside physician checked the cut before declaring that he wouldn't allow Tank to continue, which is rare to see. Following replays on the UFC 301 broadcast, John Anik revealed that the doctor believed that the 29-year-old may have suffered a fractured leg, which led to the decision to call the fight. The commentary team also compared it to a bullet hole before the bout was called off. Shore looked devastated when the showdown ended after the doctor deemed him not fit to continue fighting with the Brazilian. Brito, 29, has now extended his winning run to 5 fights and is now closing in on a fight inside the featherweight top 15. Not everyone agreed with the doctor's decision to call off the fight, including Jack's father Richard. The head coach at Shore Mixed Martial Arts, as well as a black belt in BJJ, has been in his son's corner throughout his professional career and was left outraged by last night's decision. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, he said, "Well, what can we say? Ref stops the fight for doctor's opinion on a cut shin. Doctor stops the fight. I kick off and say it's a cut on the shin, we can continue. Jack asks to continue. The cutsman says to the doctor he can work the cut and stop the bleeding. Doctor says it's fractured. Fight over. We get taken to hospital. Have an X-ray and no fracture. Couple of stitches and sent us home. Let fighters fight. We were chasing the fight, but still comfortable and confident. Awful way to end a fight. Jack is devastated." He added, "Thanks to everyone for all the love and support. To all the haters, go F*** yourselves. See you all soon. X." Before ending the post, tagging Scene Shelby, the UFC and the promotion's chief, Dana White.